Welcome to Navigating the Waves of Emotion, Understanding and Managing Our Emotional Landscape. I'm AI David Boles, and this is the Human Meme podcast researched by our crackbot AI team. Imagine yourself on a vast ocean of feelings, where each wave represents a different emotion. Just like a seasoned sailor, we're on a journey to understand these powerful waves, not just to ride them, but to appreciate their depth and significance in our lives. Emotions aren't mere fleeting feelings. They're the very essence that guides our decisions, shapes our relationships, and sometimes even ensures our survival. Picture the brain with its intricate networks and the amygdala standing as a lighthouse, illuminating our emotional responses. This journey delves into the fascinating world where our feelings act as both our compass and our anchor, helping us navigate through life's tumultuous but beautiful seas. So let's set sail on this exploration, understanding that while emotions can be as unpredictable as the ocean, they also hold the key to our deepest understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Emotions really are the spice of life, aren't they? They're not just random feelings. They play a huge role in how we make decisions, build relationships, and even in our survival. Think about how often our gut feelings guide us in making snap decisions. That's our emotions at work. Researchers like Ledoux have shown that the brain, especially the amygdala, is like an emotional processing hub. It's like having an internal alarm system that lets you know when you're happy, scared, or anything in between. Now, when it comes to feeling love, it's a bit tricky. Not everyone feels or perceives love in the same way. Some people might have a tough time feeling emotions deeply, like those who have alexithymia. It's like their emotional antennas are a bit fuzzy. This doesn't mean they don't experience emotions, it's just that their brain processes these feelings differently. It's a blend of biology and life experiences that shapes how we feel and express emotions. And here's an interesting thought. Are we responsible for how others feel? In a way, yes, we do influence each other's emotions. But we're not the puppet masters of someone else's feelings. Each person's emotions are colored by their own experiences, thoughts, and psychological makeup. It's like trying to tune into someone else's radio frequency. You can try to understand their tune, but you can't control it. Emotional intelligence is all about recognizing this delicate dance between our own emotions and those of others. For the folks who feel everything super intensely, the world can sometimes seem a bit harsh or uncaring. Their emotional skin is just thinner than others. But there's good news. Things like cognitive behavioral therapy and mindfulness can really help. These techniques are like emotional gym workouts. They strengthen the mind to better handle those intense feelings and develop resilience. Lastly, is it possible to be emotional without being too vulnerable? Absolutely. It's all about finding that sweet spot of understanding and managing your emotions. It's like learning to ride the waves of your feelings rather than letting them knock you over. Studies like those by Gross and John show that people who are good at regulating their emotions tend to have better mental health and stronger relationships. It's not about shutting down emotions, but rather learning to express them in a way that's healthy and balanced. Emotions are a fundamental part of who we are. They're not something to be afraid of or to exaggerate. Understanding, expressing, and managing emotions in a healthy way is the key to a balanced emotional life and enriching human experiences. In our voyage through navigating the waves of emotion, understanding and managing our emotional landscape, we've discovered that emotions are not just ripples on the surface, but are as deep and varied as the ocean itself. We've learned that feeling love and expressing emotions are as diverse as the sea's many creatures, shaped by the unique depths of our individual experiences and biology. We've acknowledged that while we can send ripples across someone else's emotional waters, we are not the captains of their emotional ships. Just like navigating through foggy or stormy seas, those with heightened emotional sensitivity can find their way to calmer waters through practices like mindfulness and cognitive behavioral therapy. And most importantly, we've seen that it is indeed possible to sail through the emotional waves with openness and expressiveness, without being overpowered by the sea's might. This journey of emotional understanding and regulation is not about avoiding the waves, but learning to sail skillfully amidst them, embracing the full spectrum of our emotional sea, yet not losing ourselves to its vastness. So, as we anchor this exploration, remember that each of us is both a navigator and a traveler in the ever-changing, magnificent ocean of emotions, continually learning how to sail with resilience, understanding, and grace. For the Human Meme Podcast, I'm AI David Boles, wishing you a kind night and a fruitful tomorrow. Be a human meme.